History remembers the Titans, Rome, Byzantium, Persia. But hidden in their shadows lies the story of a nation that refused to die. A people who lost their homeland, yet rose from the ashes of their fallen capital to carve a new destiny between mountains and sea. This isn't just a story of survival, it's the story of rebirth, the birth of the Armenian kingdom of Cilicia. In the fading light of the 11th century, the ancient Armenian kingdom stood wounded. Its glorious capital, Ani, the city of 1,001 churches, had been conquered and shattered by the Seljuk Turks in 1064. A crown of Christian civilization now lay in silent ruins. But even as Ani's walls crumbled, the Armenian spirit refused to break. From the desolation of their homeland, thousands of Armenians, nobles, monks, merchants, and warriors, began a long march westward. They carried little more than their faith and their memories, crossing deserts and mountains. Their destination was a rugged, untamed land nestled between the Taurus Mountains and the Mediterranean Sea, a place called Cilicia. Cilicia was no paradise. Its mountains were steep, its valleys wild. Yet, in this harsh landscape, the Armenians found what they craved most: freedom. The mountains offered protection, the sea opened routes for trade, and the land promised a chance to rebuild. Here they raised fortresses at Vaca, Sis, and Anazarbus, strongholds that would one day echo with the sounds of a new Armenian court. Among the exiles was a nobleman named Reuben, a descendant of Ani's old royal line. Around the year 1080, he established a small, defiant principality deep in the Taurus Mountains. It was the spark that would ignite a kingdom. From Reuben came the Reubenid dynasty, a line of leaders who blended the bravery of mountain warriors with the wisdom of kings. They weren't just survivors, they were visionaries. But Cilicia was not isolated. To the west, the Byzantine Empire eyed the Armenians as unruly vassals. To the east, the Seljuk Turks loomed, a constant threat. And from the south, across the Mediterranean, a storm was brewing in Europe that would change the world, the First Crusade. In 1096, weary crusaders marched into Cilicia on their way to Jerusalem. They encountered a people they hadn't expected, Christians who spoke a different tongue and worshipped in ancient churches, but who shared their faith. The Armenians welcomed them not as conquerors, but as brothers. This fateful meeting changed everything. The Armenians offered the Crusaders food, guidance, and military aid. In return, the Crusaders recognized Cilicia as a vital Christian ally in a hostile land. From that moment, the Armenian kingdom of Cilicia became a bridge between East and West. Under rulers like Leo I and later King Leo II, the realm flourished. Fortresses rose on cliffs, trade routes connected the Mediterranean to the Silk Road, and Western knights became welcome guests in Armenian cities. The Cilicians became master merchants, sailors, and diplomats, weaving their nation into the heart of medieval politics. They adopted elements of European feudalism, but never lost their unique Armenian soul. The Armenian kingdom of Cilicia was more than a refuge. It was a powerful statement. It declared to the world that a nation could be conquered but not erased, displaced but never broken. Against the mountains of Taurus and the tides of history, a new Armenia had risen, proud, Christian, and free. As the 12th century dawned, the Crusader states, Byzantium, and the Muslim powers all turned their eyes toward this shining kingdom in the mountains. The stage was set for alliances, betrayals, and wars. A powerful force had awakened, not an empire built on conquest, but a kingdom born from sheer endurance. This was no longer a chapter of exile. It was the beginning of a new era. Thank you for watching. If you found this story as inspiring as I did, please like this video and subscribe to our channel for more hidden histories. We'll see you next time.